Right here, are any of these worth anything? Yondu, one of my favorite.
For us, this is better than having like a normal day job
Yeah.
while we're going to school.
I mean, you guys are killing it. Check out this Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, brand new sealed 9.8 rating. What's up, everyone? We are back with another episode of my version of the $10 game collection series. If you're new to the channel, we started off with a $10 bill. We went to thrift stores, pawn shops, flea markets, game stores, purchased items to flip, and then we used that flip profit to purchase video games of my childhood. To start off this episode, I don't really have too much to go over. It's going to be a little bit busy because the Midwest Gaming Classic convention is this week. Hopefully I can do some game hunting there as well, but I'll be preparing because I will be a vendor there. So I'll try to do some game hunting before then, but I'll be pretty busy. We are closing in on the final episodes of this series. We've got one game left on our list, so maybe we end up finding it. If we find any Mario Party game for a decent price, we'll definitely be able to scratch it off of our list. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to start off this video. Let's jump into our updates and get into this collection. Here at our game showcase, and just sold an item. We ended up selling a Blu-ray, brand new and sealed. We actually have a decent amount of stuff for sale on eBay, but nothing too crazy. We sold The Sound of Music on Blu-ray, and this one sold for $25-ish. We purchased this for, I think, $3 at like a Goodwill, so a decent flip. And we just sold a quick item. We ended up selling this Focus T25 like workout DVD set, and it sold for around $15. That's pretty much what I was expecting to sell this at. We just sold an item, and it's going to be this one right here, actually. This Hip Hop Abs, this dual pack DVD set. This one ended up selling for around $15, and we got it for $1 at the Goodwill bin, so definitely worth a pickup. So after eBay fees and shipping for this item, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. Here at my local Goodwill this week, and seen some games on this shelf over here. Actually got some PlayStation 2 games over here. You got Thrillville, really fun game, but I think I already have that. Madagascar on the PS2, no price on it. Should just be like $3, I guess. Oh, what is this? Born Ultimate Steelbook, didn't see that. You got this BMX game. Are these worth picking up? I don't know. Found Dr. Muto. Never really played this game. I've seen it, but yeah, could be a cool one to just pick up. And then also this Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Never really was into Ben 10, the television series, but it's complete. So could grab these three so far. Not seeing much else. Maybe this Alvin and the Chipmunks, but it's priced at what, $5? And then just some sports games. What is this? NCAA Game Breaker. But other than that, not seeing anything else. DS game, the Daring Game for Girls. Could be a fun one to pick up too, but that's pretty much all I'm seeing as of right now. Wow, guys, here at the toy section, and look at all these Disney Infinities that are still in the box, brand new. You got Hawkeye right here. Are any of these worth anything? Yondu, one of my favorite characters, actually. I'm not sure. I might have to scan some of these up. Some of these characters probably aren't that great. Green Goblin? I haven't seen this one before. I'll have to check this one out, honestly. But $4, not the cheapest, but it is brand new and sealed, so might be worth checking out. In the electronics section now, and I did spot some items that I might be interested in. I found this Samsung mouse. It's a Bluetooth mouse, and I'm seeing some of these go for like $15-ish on eBay, but this was donated, so I'm not sure if something's wrong with it or not. I don't think there's like a dongle or anything, but for $199. Here's the back as well, but it won't actually turn on. I don't know if the battery is working or not still, but for $199, I might consider grabbing this if I don't find anything else. It's a really nice mouse too, honestly. I just spotted a couple more games at the DVD shelf. You got Rage Anarchy Edition for what, $5? A little high. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna grab these or not. Rainbow Six, I have this already. Also $5, and then like Borderlands 2. So yeah, pretty high for a Goodwill. I might pass on all of those. Still great games though. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm seeing. Hello. He's like $5. Hey guys, I'm here at a Goodwill and just browsing through the electronics section for this week. Found some like sealed items. Look at this. Some kind of camera thing, but $20, probably not worth it. I also did find this. Check this out. This DVD and CD cleaner. Does this thing qualify as like a disc resurface machine? You pretty much put the disc in here and then like spin this thing around. We'll spray the stuff on there and then spin this thing around. It would pretty much sand your disc. But I remember a lot of people having this back in the days. These things never really did work. Gonna pass on that though. I don't really think it goes for too much. Here in the school supplies section, or just office supplies, I guess, found some ink. Definitely had to look this up. This is the HP 65XL black color. Seems to be the most popular, but man, $5 is definitely a lot. Did scan it up and does go for around like $25 on eBay. So even at that price, maybe one to consider and pick up. I do see something else over here too. Oh wow, is this another one? Does not look to be open, just kind of like peeled a little bit. Still feels new, so yeah, this might be a good score. I can pretty much just pair these up on eBay, try to see how much I can get for them. Here in the media section now, just checking out the games, and yeah, really not much out here. I did find this Call of Duty World at War, and it's yellow tag week, so this will be half off, and it appears to be complete. And then also found this Black Ops, but unfortunately inside it's another copy of World at War. So depending on how much they sell this for, I may pick it up. So World at War goes for around like 10-ish bucks on the 360, so it's not like a terribly low price. But to get this one for like $2 will be great. And then I guess we'll see for that one as well. Let's grab these. Here at our video game showcase, and we just made 2 sales, sold 2 of the same items. It's going to be these HP ink cartridges. We sold each of these for $23.50. I had them listed for a few days, and that seemed to be the best price for them both to sell. We just sold another quick item. It's going to be an N64 game that I just recently grabbed. This Top Gear Hyper Bike. Definitely would have liked to keep this, but I really don't care too much for it and would rather build up my game fund. This one ended up selling for $23.50. I had it at $25 and it just wasn't moving, so lowered it for like $1.50 and it sold right away. So that seemed to be the perfect price. I purchased this for pretty cheap at a pawn shop, maybe like less than $5. So after eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. This week we spent some time at the Midwest Gaming Classic convention. I was actually a vendor here and did spend some time game hunting, looking for some cheaper games to add to our $10 game collection.
Like we have friends who do just cards. Who like they fly to all their shows. They don't have to drive.
Okay.
Because they can just take everything in a suitcase and fly. And like that's great. Since we still sell games, we have to fly everywhere. We have to drive everywhere. And that takes a lot more time. Like our drive here was like 16 hours. It was pretty pretty brutal. We're full-time students, so we go to college.
Okay. Oh wow. That's awesome then. Yeah.
How about you? Do you do conventions or do you have like a store?
This is kind of just a hobby, I guess. I do YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Buy and sell games. I collect a lot of games. I don't like do this to like quit my job for a day job. It's more just like fun finding games, collecting games, and then also selling games. The benefit of like making money too. So
for us, this is better than having like a normal day job
Yeah.
while we're going to school.
I mean, you guys are killing it.
If
Then,
we keep going after school is over, then that's great.
I will go ahead and do 5 for this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thanks. All right, guys. So we just picked up Super Street Fighter 4 on Xbox 360 for $5 at the convention. This is the first one that we picked up for the $10 game collection. I'm gonna be recording a bunch of stuff here today, so hopefully I can get some more games to add to our $10 game collection challenge. All right, just walking up to random booths now. There's so many vendors here, which is great. But I want to find ones with some great prices and some deals. I want to find a vendor that is selling stuff for cheaper than $5. So those would be some great games to pick up. Interrupted by this guy over here yelling. This is Mr. Right Way, one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch. He's got a panel going on right here, so go check out his channel, guys. But back to this, the perfect booth. You got $3 games right here, and gonna see if I can find anything interesting for me. Wow, Shrek 2. Just grabbed that one. Let's see what else. Mecha Souls, I think I have that already, but great game. Disney game. Hitman, and then you got some $4 games, or 3 for $10. That might be worth grabbing. And then also PlayStation as well, 3 for $10. This one's interesting. Supreme Commander. What are these games? A lot of like mech games I'm seeing, but honestly I might pick some of these up. We got Cameo. Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite games, Monster Madness. It's like a 4-player like beat 'em up game, top down beat 'em up game. I have to grab this. All right, we got one game. Let's look for some others. I'm really happy I can find some like $3 or cheaper games out here. I was considering, okay, Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. I've never played this game, but look how awesome it looks. We might have to go with this. Maybe I should check the PS3 out before I find my last game.
Yeah.
And just like that, I think we have our last game, Dragon's Dogma. I don't think I have this in the collection yet. Dragon's Dogma 2 just released. I've never played these games, but I've heard so many great things about it, and this will be our 3rd game that we grab. Alright, I did find some games. I didn't realize you were standing here, but these were the 3 for $10, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Check out this booth, guys. They got some 3D printed games over here. Game cartridges. They're like massive size, and it's got like a little bit of like reflecting holographic to it. So yeah, that's something pretty different and unique. You don't really see things like this at a convention.
Okay.
On to the next booth, and see some really cheap Xbox 360 games down here, but for the most part, actually, this is actually a little underpriced. 40 for this is not bad at all. It's going from around like, whoa, but not a bad price, honestly, for that one. Fortunately, there's some people up there right now. Check out this Conker's Bad Fur Day, brand new sealed 9.8 rating. Man, are they even selling that? Probably not, but that is crazy to see. Alright guys, so I see Mario Party 3 right there, but I'm not sure how much they got that priced at. It could be one that we do pick up if we have the funds in our collection. So I might have to ask them on that. I guess how much did you guys have on that Mario Party 3?
50, I do know that.
50?
Yeah. I've told a couple other people already, like 45 will get for you.
Okay.
40's a little on the low side. It's not my booth. It's that guy's booth.
Okay.
So
I could do 45.
do 45
right
okay.
now.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
do it.
You would beat everyone else who was looking
Okay.
at it, you know what I mean?
Oh, is there anything like crazy
I'll
wrong
have
with
to
it?
look at it before agree to anything. But,
Okay.
I think that's basically what we're looking at. So.
Okay. I mean,
It's a little rough. I think it can
it's
be cleaned
cleanable.
up. It's cleanable.
Is
right,
it? It works.
Yeah. mhm.
Okay.
Yep, for sure.
Is the label the
It's faded a
original
little bit.
one?
It is original, yeah.
Okay.
So we don't do any repros or anything like
Okay, perfect.
that. It is pretty well faded.
I
but-
will take that right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
No, obviously it's a hot commodity.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
thank.
cool.
Yeah.
You want to do cash, card?
Yeah, I'll
PayPal,
do
Venmo,
cash.
Cash App?
Okay. He's good with it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got approval kind of earlier. He's like, I can't do any better than like 45. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's
Sorry.
no,
All right. So that's
it is
good.
in.
If you still
really
have
good
it
shape.
by the end of the day, I will come up.
I'm surprised
back
it's still here. I'll
and
say
grab it.
I mean, we got a test one.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, guys. So that booth was amazing. We got to pick this up for the $10 game collection for $45. I mean, this is cleanable. The label, though, a little faded. Not too bad, but for $45, that's a huge steal. And we're finally back in the game room now. That pretty much ends off our game hunting for this week. We really didn't do too much, but I got a lot of fun footage that I recorded at the convention. Pretty exhausted. It was a really long weekend, especially when you're a vendor selling items and then also taking some time to go out and find some video games. I actually found a ton of great stuff, hoping to do a separate video and release it later, so excited to show you guys that. I feel like this year there were just so many vendors selling a ton of cheap games. They were just really looking to push games, and I got a lot of great games for a great price. Just want to give a big thank you to all of my viewers and subscribers that came to my booth to come and meet me. I definitely had a lot of people come by and said they were huge fans of the channel, so that really meant a lot to me. I also got to see a lot of YouTubers that I subscribe to and that I am a huge fan of. When I first started getting into this hobby, there were a lot of YouTubers that definitely inspired me to do this, and especially get on YouTube and record videos. Just gonna give a nice shout out to some of these YouTubers that I did get to see over the weekend. I got to see Mr. Rightway. Big fan of his channel. He was one of the first ones that I was watching, and just love his personality and how much passion he has in video games. Also, Phoenix Resale was there, really big name in the industry nowadays. Retro Rick was actually there. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to meet him, so still looking forward to when that happens. Chase After the Right Price was there. I got to meet him. Big fan of his channel. Really nice guy as well. And then also John Riggs. He comes to these conventions pretty often, and he's probably the most humble of all of these YouTubers. Such a really nice, fun guy. But yeah, even as someone who is a YouTuber now, uploading video game related content, I am still a huge fan of these other channels and really do enjoy watching their videos. I definitely had a blast at this convention. Looking forward to the next one next year as well. But back to this collection though, honestly I didn't find too much this week, but we did find a heavy hitter game and some nice items to flip. We went to a couple of Goodwills this week and grabbed some games and some random items, I guess. We got this Samsung mouse for $2. I think this thing might be able to sell for around like 15-ish, so hopefully I can do that to add some funds back to our collection. We picked up two of these HP 65 XL black cartridges. These things do really well apparently, especially the HP branded ones. And then we came away with 4 games at the Goodwills. We got Dr. Muto. This is one that's kind of uncommon. I don't see it too much, especially at thrift stores. Missing a manual, unfortunately. Ben 10 Protector of Earth. I actually didn't really watch this one when it was on television on Saturday mornings. Just never really got into it, but pretty cool one to pick up. And then Madagascar, of course, a classic movie. And then lastly, Call of Duty World at War. This one has a decent amount of value, but just decided to grab it. Hopefully we can find a Black Ops maybe and just pair it up with this. And then at the Midwest Gaming Classic Convention, I was able to find some vendors selling some cheap games or had some deals. I think the first thing we found was this Super Street Fighter 4 on the Xbox 360. $5 for this. I feel like that was a great price, so I picked it up. I did play a little bit of this game on the 360. This was probably the one that I played the most. We got Dragon's Dogma on the PS3. I've never played this one before, but I love these type of like fantasy RPG style games. Hopefully I can check it out soon. We got Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia. I absolutely love this game on the 360. I remember this is one that, I rented from Blockbuster, played a bit. It's just like a top-down hack and slash fighting game, I guess. And then lastly, Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Big fan of Dynasty Warriors franchise. Haven't played this one before, but it looks really cool. And then last but not least, I was not expecting to find this here, but we got Mario Party 3 for $45. I just could not pass up on a price like that. A little dirty, but I should be able to clean it up with like a magic eraser. I was honestly just looking for super cheap games at the convention and was planning on picking up a ton of them to add to this collection. But when I came across this, I just couldn't pass up on this in the price. So Mario Party 3 is one that I actually never owned in my childhood. I played it a ton. I loved the maps and the mini games. All Mario Party games on the N64 were amazing. So to be able to grab this in this $10 game collection, this is one that I'm probably going to hold on to for a very long time. But yeah, guys, this is the last game on our list. We found all 15 games. I created this list a long time ago now, I guess. And we finally were able to complete it. This feels very fulfilling. Feels like I succeeded on this short little mission of mine. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this off of our list right now. And just by doing that, that pretty much completes it. This is why we collect, guys, to find all of our childhood games, because these games are a lot more meaningful to us. Simply just looking at these games brings back so much memories of a time when we were kids and playing these awesome games. It was definitely such a fun journey going out hunting for these games, and creating a list like this is something that I would love to do and implement later on in the future, hopefully. But yeah, that pretty much concludes my episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please like and subscribe to stay up to date with new content that I upload, and also just to support me in what I'm doing with this $10 game collection series. But that's all I got for now. Thank you all for watching again, and I'll see you all in the next one.